Hey guys, Bix100 here with another web design tutorial, and today I'm going to show you what you can do inside the head element of your web file. So in the first tutorial, setting up your HTML file, I created the head and I put in this comment that says head stuff goes here. Then in the CSS tutorial, I showed you one of the elements that you can put in inside the head called link, and you can use it to link files to the web page. In this case, we used it to link a style sheet or a CSS file. Well, there are other things you can put in the head that are very useful, like, for example, title. Let's just say web design tutorial. And so now, if I open this up, it actually says right here, web design tutorial. Whereas if I comment this out, then I refresh, it says index.html. So it just says the file name if you don't put a title. And then Visual Studio Code actually wants me to have a title. So there. The next thing you can do is another link, and I will actually copy and paste this one in because it's longer, and then I will go over it step by step. So this link is the same as this other link, except it's linking an image, as you can see by the .png. And so the rel is shortcut space icon, and the type is image/png. And then the href, meaning the location where it's stored, is assets, pictures, and then the name of the image. And so in the web browser, or not the web browser, the file browser, you want to go to assets, new folder, pictures, and then I will drag in my image. And as you can see, it is the logo for this channel. You can have whatever image you want. It doesn't matter as long as you properly locate it right here. Also, by the way, use forward slashes instead of backslashes because this is a website and websites use forward slashes. So, another thing you can have is called a meta tag. And there are many things that a meta tag can do. So meta name equals, actually no, that's a different tag. Let's do the char set first. So char set, if I spell it right, equals UTF-8. I currently don't remember what that means, but it does something. And then there's also meta name equals description. And then content equals this is the index for the web design tutorials. And then meta again, and then name equals keywords. There needs to be an S there. And content equals different keywords for the website. So I'm just going to say HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Wix 100, infinity programming. That's enough keywords. And then there's also author. So name equals author. Content equals Wix 100. Name equals Viewport. And this one, so the description, author, and keywords help with stuff like a Google search, because Google can use the description for the display for the search result, use the keywords to know when you're supposed to find the page. The author is, I don't think author would appear on a Google search, but it could be used for other automated processes. The viewport determines the page size. So width equals device width, initial scale equals 1.0. So you can change these the width and the initial scale to help with like zooming or fitting things into your page. Oops. The next tag is called base. And so in the base tag you want an href, and for practical purposes for this, I would leave this blank. But you could say, I don't know, if I spelled Google right, you could say google.com, and that could work. Now, you don't have any Google web pages, but what this does is, right here, this is an absolute link because it always points to that web address. But let's say I send it to, I don't know, pizza.html. Now without this base, so if I comment that out, without this base tag, it would automatically browse to the folder that I'm currently in, which would be here, and then try to find pizza.html, which doesn't exist. But with the base tag, what it does is for all relative references, it goes to this address and then tries to find pizza.html. So if this is saved, I can go here and hit refresh and then click this link, and it takes me to google.com/pizza.html, which Google says 404. That's an error, which I already knew it would, because I highly doubted that there would be a google.com/pizza or /pizza.html. So for example, I can do wix100.html and then change this to be wix100.github.io. And now when I refresh this, I click this, and it browses to wix100.github.io/wix100.html, which is an actual website because I made it. What do you know about that? So this can be useful when trying to change where I said it earlier, where relative references go. But as I said before, I'm commenting that out because that's not useful to me. And I put those dashes in the wrong spot. There we go. And I will change this to say wix100.github.io again. So it's a valid link. The last two last three for the head is technically this style right here is supposed to be in here. But I don't know why this is. I like to put it here. It doesn't change anything because like if I hit inspect, if you didn't know how to do this, you can right click and hit inspect element, or you can just hit F12. If I open up the head here, that is really strange. Why is that doing that? First of all, I don't know why it doesn't like that comment. So if I refresh this, okay, I don't know why all these are in the body. Maybe if I remove that. That's strange. It usually puts the style up in the head. It really doesn't matter. It works either way. The other thing is script. And just like how the style tag allows you to write CSS code directly in your HTML file, the script tag allows you to write JavaScript directly into the HTML file, which I will go over JavaScript in a later tutorial. There is also the noScript tag. So noScript, or noScript, there we go. And what this is your browser does not support JavaScript. So the noScript tag comes into play if the browser does not support JavaScript. It displays that, because that would be useful if your site relies on JavaScript. If you're browsing without JavaScript, your site won't work then, or at least the parts that rely on JavaScript. So those are the different tags that you can put inside the head element. There's title, link, meta, script, style, and noScript. They're all used very differently. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the like button down below. Click subscribe. Till next time, bye.